What's up YouTube? The Paradox Nerd here, welcoming you back to my channel. And today I'll be reviewing the Hot Toys MMS 437 Star Wars Anakin Skywalker from the Revenge of the Sith movie. Now I'm really excited to talk to you guys about this figure because Anakin Skywalker is one of my favorite Star Wars characters from the prequel movies. And he turned out great, and I'm really excited to do this review for you guys. So without wasting your time, let's just get straight into the review. Alright, so let's start off with the packaging. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. You know, you've seen this a lot. You probably saw it in my unboxing video, which I'll put the link in the description below if you want to check that out. I did it with Tarkin. Here is the picture of Anakin Skywalker with your basic Star Wars theme, black and gray packaging. And here is the back of the box. Really nothing special, just more warnings and information in regards to the figure. Okay, so here is the inside of the box. As you can see, you get a picture of Anakin as a cover slip. Really cool. And inside is just your figure. Alright, so the next thing I would like to check out is the articulation. And Anakin has great articulation. Starting off with the neck, as you can see, you could turn his neck from side to side, up, down, and all around. Just a heads up, he has the hair at the back of his clothing. So when you are moving his neck around, you just got to be careful when you are, because you might rip something off there. So with that being said, I'm not sure if that hinders his articulation. I mean, it really technically doesn't, so I'm gonna let that pass. And moving on to the shoulder joints, he's got really good articulation there. You could bring it up 90 degrees and forward, and he's got a good rotation there. Same with the other side, so he's got good articulation and movement there. Now with his elbow joints, as you can see, he could really bend it past 90 degrees. Same with the other side. So really happy with that. So you can kind of do some really cool poses. Now with the torso, I'm gonna move on to there. Really not much you could do. He's got that belt hindering him from doing any ab crunches. As you can see with the wrist joints, just your basic, you know, wrist movements, you know, really pretty articulated there. And moving on to the hips, kind of bring his legs out, pretty far out, almost at a 90-degree angle. You don't have to worry too much in ripping his pants, just because he's got that pretty good stretchy material. And moving on to the knee joints, you could kind of definitely bring it past 90 degrees. It's definitely double jointed. Same with the other side. So here is the articulation for the boot. As you can see, you can move it from front to back, side to side. And the boot has pretty good material, pretty thick, so you don't have to worry too much in putting him in those, you know, really dynamic poses for a long time. Okay guys, so in terms of a score in the articulation department, I would have to give the articulation a 9.5. Really, the only thing that's hindering him from getting a perfect score is his torso area. And to be honest, really, you know, I'm nitpicking at this point just because you can't fault him for having this belt and for that hindering his torso articulation. And that is why I took half a point in that area. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the accessory department. And I would have to say that Anakin comes with a good amount of accessories. Let's start off with the robotic arm. And as you can see, the amount of detail on this arm is really, really freaking amazing. This is probably one of my favorite accessories in this figure. And you could see that it's articulated, so that is really, really cool. I am not gonna do the middle finger. Maybe I will. Okay, there you go, guys. There's the middle finger. But really cool with the articulation department on there. As you can see, it's double jointed. So really cool. Really happy with that. You also get this arm which has a battery compartment where you could put the batteries to light up the lightsaber. You get 3 right hand gloves, and this is the first one. It's a fisted one. And the next one is force using one, which is pretty cool. The next one is pretty infamous because this is the hand that Anakin used to force choke Padme. Bad Anakin, very bad. For the left hand, you get some force using hands. And here's another one. You could probably use this to reenact the scene where Obi-Wan and Anakin were trying to force push each other. So that's another reason why I am excited to get the Obi-Wan figure. Hand to hold the lightsaber. And here is a fisted hand. Also get his lightsaber, which is really cool and detailed. And you get Count Dooku's lightsaber. And judging from the pictures on the Sideshow website, it looks like they might be releasing Count Dooku. So I hope they do, so I could reenact the scene. So I could reenact the scene where he was beheading Count Dooku. And here is the base. Really nothing special. I'm not sure what that's supposed to represent, but maybe the spaceship in the beginning of the movie. I'm not too sure. And you also get this hooded robe, which is really cool, really soft, very good tailoring on it. So that's pretty cool. So in terms of score for the accessory department, I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. Okay guys, so the next department I would like to take a closer look at is the detail on this figure. Starting off with the hood, as you can see, it is wired, and you can feel the tailoring and the texture of the robe. It's really soft. And moving on to the vest, as you can feel, the vest feels like not completely like leather, but it feels close enough. I feel like it's like pleather. The tailoring on his robe, his Jedi robe, is really detailed, and I'm really impressed with the tailoring of that. And here is a closer look at the belt. You can see the amount of detail on the belt also. And we'll move on to the boot, and you can see the material on the boot is really freaking amazing. And let's look at the gauntlets. Let's strap them like so. Take this hand out. Remove the gauntlet slowly. Okay, and you pull this down like that and pop this out. Okay, and we're gonna pop in the robotic arm. Okay, there you go, and you'll hear it click. Okay, and that is Anakin with his robotic arm. Okay guys, so in terms of a score for the detail department, I give it a 10. Yes, it is a perfect score just because all the amount of detail on his outfit, his robotic arm, the belt, you know, the lightsaber being able to be attached to his belt, pretty much just the quality of the tailoring and the stitching. I am truly amazed in how detailed this figure is. So that is why I gave it a score, a 10 out of 10. Okay, so here is the best part about this figure. It's the head sculpt. I'm not going to waste your time. It's a 10 out of 10. I am blown away with this head sculpt. Take a closer look at it. Hot Toys nailed it. I mean, look at the hair. You know, they did an awesome job with capturing Anakin's hairstyle in Revenge of the Sith. and just look at the side profile of his face. I love the fact that they captured the look, his facial expression in that last battle with Obi-Wan Kenobi. To me, out of all the expressions in that movie, that was probably the one I would have picked for this figure, and I'm really glad that Hot Toys went with that. So in terms of the score, like I mentioned before, 10 out of 10 without a doubt. So I just wanted to give you a size comparison of Anakin and his future self, Darth Vader. So yeah, as you can see, there is a pretty good size difference between both of them. And just really can't believe that this guy right here becomes that guy over there. Focus, focus. That guy over there. That guy. Yeah, that guy. Okay, here are my final thoughts for Anakin Skywalker. He is a must-own for any Anakin, Darth Vader, Star Wars prequel fan out there. He is a beautiful figure, and to be honest, he is going to be up there in terms of the top 3 Hot Toys to get this year. So definitely do not miss out on him. I know Sideshow sold out with the first batch of Anakins, and they are receiving a new batch. So definitely hit that pre-order button or jump on that wait list if this figure is already waitlisted by the time the video comes up. You do not want to miss out on this figure. It is a beautiful figure to have. Now, in terms of a score, I scored it 46 out of 50, which is a 9.2 out of 10. Just want to say, guys, thank you guys again for taking time out of your busy schedule and checking out this video. Smash that like button if you like the video. Subscribe. I do have a subscriber giveaway coming up in the next week or so. So you do not want to miss out on that. Don't want to miss out on that. That is going to be really cool. So definitely hit that subscribe button right there. I'm going to put it right there. In the post processing, I'm going to put it right there. So hit that subscribe button. I just want to say thank you guys again. Take care and have an awesome day.